Hi everyone, it's Kelly from Speech to You. I hope you are having a great new year. I've been spending the first couple days of the new year getting my studio organized, getting my house organized, and now I am moving on to my one of my goals for the year, one of my New Year's resolutions, which is to kind of streamline some of the things that I'm doing when I'm making products. So, if you use clip art in your products, generally you need to provide credit, and oftentimes the artist requires that to be a clickable link. So, if you are creating credit pages and you're on a Windows and you use PowerPoint, which is the software that I use, then you're usually pretty good. You can set up your hyperlinks in PowerPoint. You can kind of pull them in all the time. And when you save them as a PDF, the links are still there. But if you use a Mac, which is the program that I use, the links disappear once you've saved them. So that actually took me probably 6 months, 8 months before I realized that I was creating links that were not working. So I did end up purchasing Adobe Pro in order to insert those links and abide by kind of the terms of use of clip art. So, kind of the second thing that I wanted to talk about is really just how you're going to do that. So I have loaded my kind of blank template that I use as a credit page. So I have my terms of use on there. I remind people to leave me feedback. And then you'll see on the bottom here, I have links to my Teachers Pay Teachers store and my social media. One thing that I am going to try to do this year is track my links. So I don't know when I create these hyperlinks how many people are actually tracking or clicking on them when they open up their products that they've purchased, and I'm kind of curious about that. So I'm going to use the website Bitly to create my links to my social media so I can go back to that site. And what's cool about it is it'll tell you how many clicks you got. So you can set up the Bitly link and then go back to the website and say, okay, well, how many people went to Twitter based on a product that I did? And I'm just going to do it the same for all of them because I'm just curious if people are clicking on these links. So the first step is that you're going to go over to the content editing tab. So actually it'll be under tools. You're going to click on that and then you'll see content editing comes up, or it'll be like this actually. It comes up, I scroll down and I click add or edit link. Okay, and you can tell if you have a link because it'll have a little box around it like this. So I'm going to click around my Twitter little icon there. I'm going to click next. And then I have a little sheet here that I use that I've kept kind of all of my links that I use quite a bit. So you see this is my general link to Twitter, and here's the Bitly link that I'm going to use to track clicks. I'm going to copy that. See if I can get back over here and paste that in there, and I've got the URL for that link. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to set up all of these links down here because those are always going to stay the same for every product that I have. So I went ahead and I inserted all of my links on here. And now kind of the next thing that I wanted to show you was just how you can kind of set up each of the graphics that you're going to be using, so people's logos or their icons, and also the covers of your pages. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to go up to that content editing. I'm going to click on add or edit a link, and I'm going to circle that or put a square around it. Click next. I'm going to add my URL. And I can go ahead and do this then for each of the clip artists that I have. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing to all of my product covers so that I can quickly just kind of grab them and put them into my template, my terms of use template. So once I have all of these, I have all my hyperlinks set up, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste the credit icons that I want to put into my terms of use. So I'm going to click on, I'm going to go over to the corner here where the tools bar is, and I'm going to, oops, and I'm going to click on Edit Text and Images. And then I can just go ahead and copy. You can copy more than one at the same time, but you'll see that it kind of groups other ones. So depending on kind of what makes sense, if you have a lot of clip art, it might make sense to just do a bunch and then delete them on the other page. So I'll do that. So I'm going to do Control C to copy. I come back over to my front, my page here. I'm going to click on Paste. Oh, I got to do that one again. Hold on. I think maybe we have to do it individually. So I'm going to do Command C and then Command V. Oops. There we go. I'm going to have to be a little careful. Just move that down there. Now this will just pull over the picture. If I want to pull in the hyperlink, it's kind of two steps. So I'm going to click on Add or Edit Link, and then I can just copy. So Command C, copy that link, go to my page here, and click Command V, and then move the link. So it works pretty good. It takes a little bit of time, but it's nice because I have all of my credit and all of my covers in the same area. Once I've finished putting in all of my product covers and my artists that I need to give credit for, then I'm ready for the next step. So I'm going to save this here. So I just click Save. In the corner, you didn't see me do that because I've got kind of a small screen share on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to my product that I've made, and I'm going to pull up the PDF of that. Okay, so this is the product that I made, or actually I've made a while ago, and I'm just updating it with some new information. So now I'm going to go over to the side and I'm going to click on Pages, and then I can click on Insert from File, or I've also done Combine Files into PDF. So for this one I'm going to do Insert from Files, and I need to find my credits. So I'll click on that, and then I can decide where I want to put that in. So if I want to put it before or after a certain page. So I want to put it after the first page. I like to put my credits in the front. So I click on that. Now, because I have a template, I have a few extra pages on here, so I'm going to go ahead and delete those. So I also do that in the Pages tab. I can click on this one. I'm going to click Delete. Page 2 to 2, and then I can go over here and I can delete these pages too. So okay, and then I have my credit page in here, and then you can see if I hover over these that my links are coming up. So my hyperlinks have come through, and I didn't have to spend 10 minutes. It took me a little bit less time once I set up that initial template. So my final steps of just finishing this product up are to go over to the side again. I'm going to go to Protection. I'm going to click on Encrypt, encrypt with a password, and then I can do Restrict Editing. I want people to be able to print it. Sometimes I forget to do that, and that's frustrating for people. And then I'm just going to put in my password here. They ask you to put it in again. And then I can click Save As. And I like to save it as secured. so that I know that it's ready to be placed on Teachers Pay Teachers. And replace. And that is how I'm going to start doing my credit pages. So I hope that that was really helpful. I'd certainly love to get some feedback. This was my first time doing, I guess it was my second time, but doing a screencast. So if I was talking too fast or if I was stumbling a little bit, I apologize. But I look forward to doing some more. I'm planning on doing one on how I'm setting up templates for card decks, and then also one on combining different pages, which is kind of similar to this one. So I hope that you guys have a great new year, and thanks again for stopping by.